Managing a growing community can feel overwhelming. That's exactly why we built the People section in NationBuilder. It gives you one central view of every supporter so you can track engagement, personalize outreach, and move your mission forward with confidence. In this overview, we'll explore how profiles work and how they help you build stronger, action-oriented relationships across your community. Your nation pulls information from multiple sources like website actions, data imports, and integrated apps, and centralizes it in each supporter's profile. That way, you get the full picture at your fingertips and can engage supporters more effectively. Let's dive in and take a closer look at how all that information is organized in the People section, starting with the view options. When you first land in the People section, you'll see the List view. This is the default view. Other possible views are Household, Map, Path, and Single Profile View, which we'll explore in more details shortly. By default, both people and organization profiles are displayed, all in one place, and it shows the most recently added records first in your nation, giving you a running list of everyone in your database. At the top of the screen, you'll find a menu which gives you quick access to key tools like displaying your control panel users, your memberships, but also running data imports or browsing the libraries of your lists and your tags, which we'll also get back to shortly. Finally, it's useful to know that our deduplication tool can be found by clicking on the More tab along with some other options. On the right-hand side, you'll see the New Person button. Use this anytime you want to manually add a new person to your nation, whether it's a new contact, supporter, volunteer, or team member. If you click on the little arrow on the side, you can create an organization profile instead. The search bar is helpful to find a specific profile in your nation. Here, we'll search for Erin Rock. Let's take a look at what different data points we are seeing and what they mean on her profile. First, at the top, we see some badges. Badges are automatically assigned based on actions. For example, are they a recruiter? Are they a volunteer? Or are they a prospect? Do they have a donation history? Do they have a permission set assignment? These badges cannot be customized. We also see here a background note. It's a visible note added for all control panel users to see when they visit the profile. Under Contact Info, we can see green check marks indicating that this user has been opted in to receive mass communications over both email and text message. The NationBuilder ID is automatically assigned to every profile created as a unique identifier for that profile. The point person is responsible for maintaining the relationship with the individual. Below the point person, we see some tags. Tags are virtual sticky notes to highlight specific criteria or characteristics of that profile. Uses include identifying event RSVPs and attendees, or action taken on web pages, people who've signed petitions, and much more. Tags can also be added manually. Paths are a visualized ladder of engagement. It's helpful to map how a supporter goes from point A to point B in their journey of support for your nation, such as going from being a supporter to becoming a volunteer or becoming a donor. Scrolling back up, we see social or political capital, a virtual currency allocating a predefined and customizable number of points earned after each action taken. These points help you understand the supporter's level of engagement, especially over time. Scrolling back down a bit, we see some more badges and we see some tabs. Here we have all of the badges that are displayed based on the data contained in the profile, which is sometimes reiterating data that we saw at the top of the profile. We also have some tabs where we can see and edit the profile's data, but we'll get back to those in a little bit. Let's keep scrolling a bit more. The activity feed is where you can visualize and even filter for all of the activity recorded on the person's profile. You can also leave an internal note, send a one-on-one email, log a contact based on the method of engagement, add them as an RSVP to an event in your nation, log a pledged donation, or even make a live donation. Now let's imagine that I'm a volunteer who has been in touch with this person and I want to record our interaction. I'm going to select Log Contact and enter a note about the content of our interaction. I can use a hashtag to more easily search for it later. Aaron has volunteered to speak at a city council meeting. Hashtag City Council Speakers. Next, I'll choose the method through which I had the conversation and the status of that conversation. Optionally, I can log this contact to a path. I can also set a priority for the supporter and their support level. I'll save the contact, and now we can see it in the profile's activity feed. Now let's imagine I want to modify some information on this profile. I'm going to scroll to the Edit tab, from which I can update contact details and opt-in status. I can add up to 4 email addresses along with multiple phone numbers. The profile will always have a primary email address, which is where e-blasts from this broadcaster will arrive. Scrolling down, I can update the employment information about this contact, their demographics, and also political settings. Scrolling back up, on the right side, I have the possibility to change the support level, the point person, the permission set, and more. In other subtabs, we can update custom fields, memberships, IDs, and more can be edited throughout these sections. In the Location subtab, we can store up to 6 address types. If the address is precise enough, we will automatically geocode it and display it on a map. In the Last tab, you can append voting districts if you have this enabled in your nation as an option, and we have the relevant data for that profile in our system. In the Finances section, we have the ability to review existing donations. We also have the ability to process new online donations directly or enter a record of a donation made offline. In the Relationship subtab, we can review and create relationships between individuals and or between organizations. It is helpful to link employees to a specific organization that you may be targeting or partnering with, in which case all of the interactions with the individuals will be visible from the organization's profile. Here, I will make Aaron an employee of NationBuilder training. And now we see the relationship listed on the profile. There are several other subtabs where you can review the history of engagement with the supporter, such as the social capital, which here has been customized to be renamed as Play Points to reflect the organization, the Automations tab, and also the Paths tab, which we invite you to explore. Nice work completing this training on an overview of profiles in NationBuilder. You're now equipped to gather the right information, understand your supporter's history, and use those insights to spark their next action. If you're ready to keep leveling up your NationBuilder skills, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.